We're going to do roll call.
Joe.
Here.
Paul.
Here.
I'm here. Vicky. Here. Sabrina.
Here.
Brenda. Here. And Eileen. Here. All here, quorum established.
Proof of notice of the meeting.
It's on file, the affidavit.
Okay, thank you. Eileen, treasurer's report.
Whoop. Hear me? Standing up here so you people can see me. This is for February 2026. Our operating income was $292,654. Our operating expenses were $289,436. Our insurance escrow is now at $1,229,452. Our expenses for the year-to-date at this point are $512,633. Our budget is $578,872. So there's a $66,000, $239 difference in our favor. Total expenses, including the land lease and the reserves, is $707,194 for year-to-date. Budgeted is $773,433. The difference is $66,239. So we're right now showing a net profit of $77,172 of actual versus budgeted, and our total reserves is at $671,845. Questions?
Okay, now on to the new business. We're going to discuss the special assessment and consideration of it. So we are continuing on with repairing the catwalks. So now we did 10 already. Now we're going to do the phase 2 is going to be 20, and phase 3, which is down the road, that one's going to be 21 buildings. So for now, we are doing, I'm going to put my glasses on. We're doing buildings 3, 6, 7, 9, 10, building 18, 19, 20, 21, 28, 34, 38, 39, building 41, 42, 44, 45, and 46, and 47. So those are the buildings that we're doing. So here's the breakdown of the special assessment. The concrete restoration, AAA concrete restoration is for $1,136,932. We added a 25% contingency of $284,234. Last time, we didn't take into account electrical, which we do need. They need additional whips and additional electrical, and sometimes stuff happens with the electric. So we put in $20,600 for that, with a 10% contingency of $2,060. CSM contract is for $125,063, which is, it's 11% of the AAA concrete contract, correct? I just wanted to make sure I said it right. Permits are $11,500. We, as you remember during the annual meeting where I showed you where we overspent a little bit, there's the $48,918 that's added back in. And then a correction to the GL for the CSM engineering contract was $20,060. That's added on. So that brings the total cost of phase 2 to $1,649,600. I'm going to re-say it. $1,649,367. Now we have some offset credits. Like we said before, we were going to contribute from escrow insurance, and the insurance escrow fund. And the way that was gonna work, the way we approved it was that anything up to, and when we need it, we were gonna transfer the money over. So 500,000 is allowed for that. Basin 3, we underspent, once we finished with the sod. Basin 3, from the contingency, we didn't spend all the money. We had 37,260, which we're projecting left over. That's going to that's going to be a credit towards this project. And then net operating income of 175 is going to go towards this project that we had projected. Unposted accounts receivable of 12,500 also, bringing the adjustments or the offset credits to $924,607. So that brings, that's what the assessment is after you take out those offsets. So when you divide that out amongst the units, A, E, F, and J, which are the larger units, there's 204 of them, their amount due is $1,994. You have the option of paying it up front or up to 3 payments. And if you pay it in 3 payments, it's $665 per month. And actually, should I wait to talk about that? No, I'll just explain it all and then we'll go on and figure out the rest. So for B, D, G, and I, there are 204 of those also, the assessment will be, because they're smaller units, $1,766 for the whole amount. If that was to be paid monthly or over the 3 payments, it would be $589. C and H, there's 102 of them, and their assessment is $1,544. So if that one pays over 3 payments, it would be $515. So, any comments, questions on this?
Jeannie, up here.
It's really just, do we have to pay by check, or can it come out of our automatic?
I think you can pay it out of the, what is it called? Click Pay. You can do it online. They say by check, but you can do it because Click Pay.
Get up there, Hannah.
After this meeting, if the board approves, everyone will get additional information on making the payments. It was included in the first mailing, but you will get a mailing saying this was approved, here's the perimeters, here's how you pay. And of course, if you have any questions, please feel free to stop by the office, call the office, email me, email Danny, we're here to help. We'll get this through.
Did they fix the glitch from last year?
Glitch as far as,
Last year when I paid mine through the Click Pay, it didn't recognize it, and there was a big mess up on several of them. And I got a letter saying I didn't pay mine, but it was in the Click Pay, and I had documentation. Danny got a lot of phone calls.
yeah, that has been resolved.
It cannot be paid by the automatic ACH, though. Do it manually.
Yeah, that's why it seems like,
Prefer if they can walk, that they go. We can't see you on camera, that's why we request that you come up to the. Sorry.
careful.
In the beginning, you said that this is going to go on forever, whenever.
No, it's not going on forever, another year.
So what is the plan down the road? I mean, I'm doing one day at a time, so we'll do one payment at a time, but what are we looking at every year, every month, what?
There's 3 phases. We did the first, can you please say your, unit and
Mary Baltus, Building 15I.
so there's, initially they were, when we first started discussing it, we were talking about doing 10 buildings a year, which meant it would have gone on for 5 years. But that would have been extremely costly, and also having them, we found that having them leave and come back, they were gonna keep charging mobilization fees, which were pretty outrageous. So we found that the best thing to do was to keep them here for the duration, for a long period of time. So now, instead of being a 5-year project, it's down to being a 3-year project. So now they're at the second phase, and we're gonna have one more phase. And I can't project what's gonna happen with costs, so I can't really say up here what it's gonna cost next time. But I'm thinking it's gonna be similar to this, but I can't promise you, and I don't know. There's probably gonna be another year of this. There's definitely gonna be another year of this. Not probably.
And there may not be the offsets.
I'm just getting confused. If you're doing 20 units at a time, how many units do you have left to do?
21 after this, so there's gonna be another year after this. We did 10, we're doing 20 now, so we're up to 30, and we still have 51 buildings in here, so now you got 21 left after this phase. So you're gonna have another phase of buildings.
Still doesn't tell me how many years we're looking at.
I told you 3 years. We did 10 buildings last year. We're doing 20 buildings this year, and next year there's gonna be another 21 buildings. That's how many years.
Just working in round numbers. So we're looking at 1,000 for whatever this time, 1,000 for next time, and 1,000 for next time, 3 years? Or are we talking payments throughout the year?
This year, we're allowing you pay up front, or you pay the 3 or you have the 3 payments you can do it on. Next year, we'll figure out how next year is gonna work. It's either gonna be 1 payment. We prefer 1 payment, because then we know, let's say they go real fast through this, then we may be shorted. We're doing this as a favor to the community, given payments. But if we do it next year, it may be similar.
It's not the payments.
Can you come back up here, please?
Walking around. It's not the payments that I'm concerned about. It's how many payments are we gonna have? Are we having one in May? Are we having another
Oh,
one in
okay,
December?
so the payment,
Next year? What?
We don't,
okay, the payment schedule, which I didn't say because there's another part to this meeting, was going to be, the first payment was gonna be due May 15th. And if you prefer 3 payment installments, the first one would be due May 15th, second one July 15th, and the third one September 15th. So the payments were gonna be every other month, with everything due by September 15th.
Still not answering my question.
For this
I don't
year.
understand
That's for
your
this
question
year.
then. I don't understand your question.
Does anybody else got clarity on that? So we have 1 payment coming this year. I don't care about the payments, I'm just talking about the whole sum.
The whole sum is 1994 for the end units. We don't have a price for next year. 1766 for, I don't know what the prices are in the future, because
I'm not asking that either, I just want to know when we're gonna get hit with these payments.
I just gave you the dates.
May.
May 15th,
20? May there's 20 units?
Thi-
That's going on right now, okay?
Yeah.
You have a choice of paying one payment May 15th, or wait a minute.
do you want me to explain this to you later? Do you want to talk to me later and I'll explain it to you? Okay. All right.
thank you, Mary.
I'll talk to you later. All right.
Oh, we got one.
Hi, Val Decker, Is it on again?
Speak right
Okay.
into it.
Veldecker 13B. Now, I did hear that there was a considerable offset for the insurance, right? That was about $500,000, if I heard right?
That's right.
Okay, so is that, number one, is that going to be in place next year, do we think? Because that could be a real significant increase, so that's the.
We had some
the kind of-
savings this year, so we threw it in, we
Okay,
put
but
it in
I-
there. I don't know what next year will
I'm
hold.
looking for some kind of, even rough forecasting so that you can plan and know what's going on. So right now, that's questionable, that's $500,000, so that would make everybody's payments go up by about 50% next year.
Well-
Not this one, May, but the following, the 27
right.
payment. So a follow-on question is there anything else besides, the scope of work that we have right now that we think is going to be piled on the Barbie in 27?
For now, I don't know of anything. We're not planning anything else, but you never know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, so I don't know. But if you want a projection, take the whole figure there and don't take any deductions off of it, and then maybe project some whatever cost of living or whatever it is that they would probably add on. You're going to have 21 buildings, but I can't project because they won't even project. We asked for all the costs now so we can have a whole contract and just figure it all out, but they wouldn't give us costs from now because they don't know where they're going to be. This is what we had now, so we put it all in there now. And if we didn't put this in there now, these offsets, I don't think they'd be there next year too, so.
So what year was it that we had the assessment for the insurance? Was 2022 maybe? And at that time, our insurance had increased by
It doubled.
doubled, and we didn't
Doubled
have
or
the
more.
money. We didn't have the money, so we upped how much we were putting into insurance every month.
And
to
they
make
raised
sure
the
we had-
HOA.
And the HOA went up in the middle of the year. We had to increase the HOA. So that's how this money got into the insurance escrows, because we were all afraid that we were going to get hit again. But they keep telling us now, and I think I heard on TV yesterday, that the insurance premiums are actually coming down for your personal insurance. They said, homeowners, check with your homeowners carriers to see if you could get your insurance reduced. So we're hoping that our insurance will stay low or go lower.
So what was happening too with the insurance is because it went up over $1 million, it was way over, I think 1.2. I don't remember if it went up to 1.4 or something. Yeah, so it went up to 1.4 and there was no way to make ends meet without really giving people huge, like really raising up the HOAs a lot. So what they ended up doing is having a loan where they were paying it off. It's through the insurance where they were paying it off monthly. So that kind of gave people a break. And we had gotten to a point, I believe it was last year, where we paid off, because every year we'd have the loan and they'd have money set aside in this insurance escrow to pay it. And it turned out that last year, I think it was last year, yeah, we paid it all off. So now we've been paying the whole thing. We've had no debt on that. So we're accumulating the money, and I know the insurance is going up, and I kind of liked it a little higher because I knew it would be a cushion on some of these things, because we probably could have lowered it more, but I was like, no,
And the-
Eileen, let's keep it here,
And the same
just in
is-
case, because you don't know what's going to happen.
Same is true for the net operating income. That's been building up over many years. Chris Malapede would always make sure there was a good cushion. So we are taking money out of there that hopefully,
It's basically working capital, and you do need you can't run a place being right, having just the exact right amount of money. You need working capital. So we're using our working capital to help this assessment out. What we'll have next year, I don't know. I hope we have something, and then we can assist again. But if you want to project, just maybe look at, if you want to do your own little projection, I'm not going to say that's what it's going to be, but
Yeah.
you can use the top part of your special assessment and kind of go off that. Because it's going to be similar. Anyone else? Okay, can I have a motion to, let me see what I got. Okay. Can I have a motion to vote on the proposed special assessment?
I'll make a motion to approve the special assessment for 2026.
I'll second it.
Joe?
Yes.
Paul?
Yes.
Kim is a yes. Vicky?
Yes.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Brenda?
Yes.
Eileen?
Yes.
Motion carries and passes. I forget what I'm supposed to say.
Okay, now, I started discussing it before about how the payments are gonna be. Like I said, I prefer the payments all up front. I prefer if we paid it all. But if you can't, it's fine, you get up to those 3 payments. So the whole amount is gonna be for the, end units, A, E, F, and J is gonna be $19.94, but if it's done over 3 payments, it's $665, and the payments are every other month. So the payment schedule, the initial total or a payment is due on May 15th, 2006, the initial payment or the whole payment. 26, 2006. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So the whole payment is either the whole payment or the partial payment of either, okay, so the whole payment of either, I'm gonna say for all the 3 separate, the end units, middle, and the middle units of either 1994, 1766, or 1544 is due, the total would be due May 15th, 2026, or a partial payment of $665, $589, or $515 would be due on May 15th, July, no, May 15th. If you're not paying the whole amount, then that partial amount would be due on May 15th, 2006. Yeah,
They'll get a new, everyone will get a new letter with all this information on it.
yeah,
Email, if you,
email or
email.
mailed,
Yes.
okay. All right, so you're either gonna pay the whole amount, or you're gonna pay the partial payments that I just disclosed, $665, $589, or $515 on May 15th, July 15th, or September 15th of 2026. So any questions on that? Any comments, anything? Okay, now we're gonna, I'd like a motion to vote on the payment amounts and the breakouts.
I'll make a motion to approve the manner of payment for the special
Special
assessment.
I second it.
Joe?
Yes.
Paul?
Yes.
Kim is a yes. Vicky?
Yes.
Sabrina?
Yes,
Brenda?
Yes.
Eileen?
Yes.
All in favor, motion carries.
any other comments, questions, anything?
did we already approve the transfer of the money?
We did it at the last meeting.
Want to make sure?
Yeah, we did. We did. What did we do? We did both of them, the 175 and the 5.
Okay.
Any questions, anybody? Come on up.
Get up here.
Come on. Come on, former board member. We miss you, so come on up here.
Be nice.
Well, at least he's not wearing his helmet.
Wonderful to be back.
I know. It's wonderful to have you back.
Dick Jamon, 31D. I'm just curious about the, our recycle bins are just packed. What,
Well, they didn't come last Friday, they should be coming today.
oh, they are coming today.
That's waste management. They won't, we call them, I don't know what's going on there.
I called them,
Yeah.
I called the recycling
But,
people.
there's no problem with us.
No,
Oh, good.
no,
Oh.
no.
We don't pay for
I think that's a county thing. We don't pay.
That's
We don't pay for that.
We pay through that
Yeah.
taxes, we do bill.
Yeah,
before we
so it's not, nothing we did.
Fix them.
We're very good with our bills.
And we can't change,
No, there is
unless you
no.
want to pay for it.
Yeah, it's a county thing.
Trip?
Trip cause 11D, so this has nothing with assessment, but kind of an open forum thing. Is that all right? Okay. I'd like to raise an objection to the talked about personal golf club storage boxes being considered for MYCC. While I understand the plight of the upper floor owners, I really believe that this personal box storage is not the answer, and I want to say that I am against it. I come from the Chesapeake Bay area, and what I hear being talked about is what we normally call a dock box. They look horrible. The residents won't maintain them. Many residents realistically can't lift their golf cart out of a dock box like trash bin anyway. They will start storing other than golf clubs in these dock boxes. Seen and done that. It's uncontrollable. And the boxes start to look really trashy after a couple of years. Non-second floor residents will want to have a dock box also because it can provide additional storage for their goods and things that they don't want to keep in their unit. I could go on and on about the non-feasibility of dock boxes, but I'll stop here. However, I do believe that this issue is solvable for the MYCC community, potentially with some modern storage systems that may be available on the market, or we can develop some. I also feel that a storage system could be a pay-as-you-go affordable solution, not based, on those that don't have golf clubs. We just need to think outside the box on this one. Thanks for listening.
Okay, so that's not a done deal, and I think they're all still discussing it, so when they have their meetings and stuff,
Yes.
go with your ideas and everybody can,
If somebody tells me when and where the meetings are, I certainly have to.
We were gonna cover it at the next workshop. That's what the planning committee was gonna bring to the workshop to hash it out. And I'm all for thinking outside the box with an open mind.
Yeah.
And we need to put our heads together, because we're a golfing community.
Absolutely.
And myself included, I'm storing all my golf stuff in the back of my car.
Yeah, no,
So,
I
you know.
agree. It's
Yeah.
a problem that needs a solution.
And-
Yep.
Dock boxes is just not it. And I've heard a lot of that, and then I've heard other residents say, oh, I want one too. And they may not even be
Right.
golfers. And I'm going like,
Right.
this is not the way to go. So just wanted to say that.
So let's get outside the box, Trip.
Something on the side of the building,
okay, so I'm going, if that's it, meeting's gonna be adjourned.
like a locker.
Okay. Meeting adjourned.